Well, you should feel good. Congratulations. Plus 5 more times.
Thank you.
Because you guys landed 6 Emmy Award nominations yesterday morning. What's happening? How are you feeling about that? That's insane.
I feel great. I mean, as all of your viewers know, it's just a testament to the hard work that the people behind the scenes are making, and the crew on this show embeds in the town and in the city. We spend countless hours talking with people and trying to find the greatest stories that they can tell.
Yeah. Did you ever know, Rob, that this series would literally go as far as it has gone? You guys have just now announced that you've been renewed for season 4. Like, did you ever really foresee all of this success coming about with this docuseries?
Not the specifics of it, but I'll say I've just been so fortunate over my career to partner with the most amazing people and the most amazing support with John Landgraf and his entire team at FX, with all of our friends at Disney. So I've been very fortunate that a few of my shows have gone for a few years. So it's not that I'm saying I'm used to it. That's for sure not true. I'm still humbled each time I get that call that they want to renew something that I'm working on.
And I want you to take me back really quick and just talk to me briefly about how you becoming a part of the Wrexham enterprise and family came about from the start. Like, how did you get so hands-in with it? Like,
well, I was in the middle of the pandemic, and I was sitting with my wife on the couch, and I learned about promotion and relegation, which is when a team can move up and down into leagues, and we just don't have that in American sports.
Yeah.
And I turned to my wife and I said, Kate Olsen, I said, I think we could, if we bought one of these teams in a lower league with a rich history and maybe infuse them with enough cash capital and opportunity that maybe they could work their way up the ranks, and that would be a beautiful sports story. I wonder if I could sell a show like that, and I wonder if we could find a team like that. And so I called John Landgraf and I asked him if I could go for a walk, and we went for a walk not far away from here. I pitched him the idea, and within 10 minutes, he bought the show.
Get out of town.
And then within a day or two, we were looking for teams.
How many seasons did you foresee coming about? If you can give me a guesstimate. And how many would you like?
I would love to do a season for every year on our march, hopefully, towards the Premier League.
Yeah.
So that could take, well, it could theoretically take 4 years, but most likely it could take anywhere between 7 or 8. Mm-hmm. So no pressure, John.
No pressure,
Disney.
John. No pressure.
Just need to pick the show up for another half a decade, and I think we'll be all right.
We'll be A-okay, right? And before I let you go, season 4, is there anything that you can share, like tidbit-wise? What can the fans expect?
That's the thing with a documentary series. You don't know. You never know what's going to happen. Something can happen tonight, and it goes in the show.
That's so true. Can a journalist make a really quick appearance, please?
Yeah. Depends on what happens. We'll see.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So welcome, you guys are here back in the U.S., back in the States for yet the second time. Talk to me about how are you feeling? Like, how's the Cali vibes treating you? What's going on?
Too bad. It's my first time.
Is there anything?
I just joined, yeah. So it's been amazing. Lovely weather, much better than England.
Yeah. What's the weather like in England right now?
It's quite unpredictable. Sometimes sunny, sometimes raining. And you know, it's a bit different here. So yeah.
Oh my God, that's so good. So wait, are you one of the 2 newcomers to the team?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So are you playing any of the friendlies?
Say that again,
Are
sorry?
you playing any of the friendlies? Are you playing on the 20th and the 24th and the 27th or no?
I hope so.
Okay. So talk to me about how you got here. Like, what steps did you take, and like, what did the journey look like for you to become a part of the Wrexham family?
Yeah, it was last summer I joined on loan from Arsenal.
Thank you so much for your time.
And after the season, we got promoted, and you know, I loved everything about the club and the project, and the owners, how much they push the club, the fans. I could go on, but yeah, I knew it's where I wanted to be for this season, and I rejoined and I signed permanently. So yeah, it's been the journey.
Congratulations. So what is it feel like being a part of an award-winning docu-series? This is like an Emmy award-winning project. What does that feel like? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's surreal. It's not only are they showing the town, but they're also showing our story, and it's so nice to be a part of that. And you know, there's so good to see all the crew that are behind the scenes doing so well, and all the hard work that they put into it coming to light. So yeah.
And before I let you go, I'm not being messy, but I have to ask, what is it that you feel like you're going to bring to the team that was missing?
That was all?
That was missing. Like, what are you bringing to the team that was missing?
I think
this is your not cocky moment. This is your confident moment.
This is my confident moment. I think one pro I think a lot of people tell you my strength is making saves, or shot stopping, making saves are quite difficult. So I'm hoping I can bring that this season and keep the team in games or help the team to get results.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on the new move, and I hope to see you out there on the 20th, the 24th, or the 27th.
Are you going to be out there?
I'll be there Saturday. Thank you so much. So welcome back for the second time here in the U.S. What have y'all been up to? I know that the team, if I'm not mistaken, you guys practiced at the UCLA facilities today. How was that? Was it your first time like on their turf, on the campus?
Yeah, we trained there a few times. It's incredible facilities. We actually got to, we're obviously training on the soccer pitch there now, but we went to see the basketball court, which I think holds 15,000. So it was a great experience. A few of us went on the court and we were practicing. It was fun to do that. Other than that, we've been to Venice Beach, we've been to the Santa Monica Pier. So yeah, we're all enjoying our time on the West Coast.
Listen, did you guys make a pit stop in Vegas this time? Because listen, I wanted to be at that Vegas party. That was insane. So no Vegas yet, right?
Vegas was a few months ago, but not on the way to this show. No, yeah, we enjoyed that.
I love it. So how are you feeling leading into Saturday's game?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I think all the boys are looking forward to it. It's obviously a friendly match, but one we're going to be looking to win, and obviously it helps build our fitness going into the season. But it's always nice playing in different countries in front of different fans, and we're really looking forward to it. And hopefully we can put on a show for it all.
And before I let you go, talk to me about the interaction that you gauge from the fans. Like the energy is literally explosive. Like the fan base that Wrexham has is beyond words. Like what does that do for you as a player?
Oh, it's amazing. When you're a player, you want to join a team that has got like a passionate fan base and people who come and support you week in, week out. At Wrexham, we have that. We have that in Wrexham, and wherever we go, and we have it globally now with the owners and everything that's going on. So yeah, it's very unique. It's a privilege to be a part of, and I'm enjoying every moment.
I love it. Congratulations on everything. Good luck on Saturday's game and the game on the 24th and the 27th, and continue to enjoy yourself here in Cali.
Thank you very much.
So I feel like I have to say this to all of you players. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to California. Welcome to the U.S. How are you feeling? And how was today's practice at UCLA? Listen to me, I was on y'all Instagram today.
Is it? No, it feels amazing to be here. You know, I love it. Everything's like big here, and I love it. Just having a great time in the UCLA. It was nice as well. Like, very, I don't think we have universities like or campus like the ones here, and it's such a different experience for us. So we're just enjoying every single moment.
Yeah. So I want to hear about your game day. How are you preparing for your games? What are you listening to? What you vibing to? What artist? What album? Like, what's doing it for you?
Well, I don't have a specific playlist, but when I go into a game, I like to listen to my own music.
Okay.
Music that get me motivated, like Afrobeat, hip hop, R&B. I love all of that. I know not everyone likes the team, so I make sure I listen to my own music.
How do you feel about the two newcomers to the team? I just spoke with one of the newcomers. Yeah. How do you feel about the both of them joining the Wrexham game?
We're at that point we're at that point where we know that every player that comes in is a very good player, talented and quality. And you know, we just welcome them. They're very good players, and you can see that every day in training sessions. They're great people as well. I think the manager does a really good job when he brings people, because he makes sure check the background and everything. He makes sure it's good people for the changing room as well.
And what has it been like being a part of this award-winning series, like bringing your story personally and professionally to the big screen, but like millions and millions of people to see? That's bananas.
That's bananas. Oh yeah, 100%. It's an amazing feeling that, you know, a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, somewhere else, and I couldn't. If you tell me that 3 years after I'll be here, standing here in LA, I wouldn't have believed it. And it's an amazing feeling. I'm trying to live the moment.
Yeah,
and really enjoying it.
Yeah. And how do you balance it all? You know, your professional sports career, your relationships, you know, family, business, like all of the different pieces of this life.
I think I balance it really well. You know, when I'm in football, I'll take everything that comes. But as soon as I go back home, and I'm the normal person always, and I try to be close to my family, and that's it. I don't really, you know, look over the edge.
And before I let you go, any workout tips or diet tips that you would like to share with future athletes?
You know what? I might not be the best person for that. You know, I kind of eat a bit of everything. What I like is to exercise. I like to exercise a lot. Any type of exercise.
What's your exercise routine like?
I do a lot of squats.
Okay.
I like to, any type of cardio. I like explosive type of fitness, like jumps and change directions. I train my hamstrings a lot because I'm coming from a hamstring injury, and make sure my hamstrings are strong enough now. So yeah, really making sure my body's ready for that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. I'll let you go over there and be celebrated. Enjoy the party. I'll see you on the inside. Thank you so much. Lily, welcome to the States. Welcome to the US. I feel like I want to give you just like a great big hug.
Yeah, I feel like I need
air hug. So what does it feel like? Talk to me, like what came over you? Is this your first time in the US? I know that it's the team's first time, but like what about Lily?
Yeah, I've been a few times. I've been to LA before, but this is something else. Like walking the red carpet, being here with all my best mates, my family, it's great.
And once you found out that you ladies were going to hit this West Coast tour with a man, like what did you guys just like jump up, screaming, hugging each other? Like take me back to that moment.
Honestly, when we found out, we were all just a bit stunned. I don't think we actually believed that was going to happen. But now, when it's getting real, now we're out here. I think the excitement's starting to kick in now. Yeah, it's great.
And what's coming over you tomorrow? Your game, your first game. You have your first friendly game. Actually, the day before the men play. It's like, how are you feeling about that? I'm sure you ladies can't party too hard tonight.
No, we're feeling good. We've trained hard. You know, we've been putting the work in, and it's just staying focused now. All of this is massive outside the pitch, but we've got to do our job on the pitch as well. And I think we're all excited to get going.
And out of all the friendlies that you ladies have scheduled, which are you most excited for, and which one are you least excited for?
Crazy. So it's like you're Emmy nominated.
I'm excited for the Portland game, you know, to play at Providence Park, such an iconic stadium. Yeah, we're dead excited. I don't think there's anything I can be too not excited about, you know, to even be out in LA playing football is such a privilege and honour for us as Wrexham. So yeah, I'm just excited for everything that's going to come in these next 2 weeks, to be fair.
And before I let you go, Lily, what has it been like being a part of this documentary? Like bringing this entire Wrexham story to life and to the big screen for the world to see?
It means everything to me. You know, I've grown up in Wrexham, I'm a local girl. I live literally outside the ground. So to bring Wrexham to life and to the worldwide stage is something that I'll always hold close to my heart. And to share my story as well is something that's been really important to me. So yeah, it's been an absolute privilege, and I'm just so grateful that I've had the stage to do that.
I'm so happy. But yeah, thank you so much for chatting.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for you ladies. So you're here in the U.S., and just like I asked your teammate Lily, is this your first time here? I know it's the team's first time here, but what about you? Have you been here before?
My first time in LA, my third time in North America.
Okay, how are you feeling about the vibes here in LA? Like you vibing?
It's such a good vibe. I've been on the East Coast mainly up that side, and this is just a different vibe, isn't it? It's gorgeous over here, yeah. Really loving it.
I want you to take me back to your story and how you initially became a part of the Wrexham, like, commodity. You know what I mean? Like, how did you become a part of this team?
Yeah, so I've been a part of Wrexham always because I've always supported the men's team, but with the women's side, once they started up again, I joined them at the age of 15, and then I left, and then I've come back, and I've been at the team for fourth season now, and yeah, it's been a journey from where we started to now. It's been a good journey, but yeah, and it's been amazing. Yeah.
And when it comes to professional athletes, I'm always very interested to hear about your routine.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, where are you, like, mindset-wise, game day?
Game day, well, it's just crazy. Well, you know, because we all work, because it's semi-pro, it's just crazy, really. Girls finish their 9 to 5s, week in, week out, and then on a game day, it's just pure focus. This season, it's been so difficult to, like, mentally, because there's some great teams in our league, and like week in, week out, we've got to prepare right, and it's not just the weekend, you're preparing all week, and then, you know, game days where you're serious, and yeah, it's game day, isn't it? So yeah.
And what are you listening to? Like, do you have a favorite artist, a favorite song? Like, what's the thing that gets you, like, pumped and going before the game, or like doing warm-ups?
Anything. I love a bit of anything.
Okay.
I was saying earlier that my karaoke song is Dolly Parton, Irons in the Stream.
Yeah.
But like I love a little bit of R&B, and then I've grown up listening to rock music to my dad, and I love anything. Yeah, anything.
I love that. And before I let you go, if you can sum up what this entire experience feels like thus far in 3 words, what would the 3 words be?
It's absolutely overwhelming. Yeah.
And that's just it.
Overwhelming. Yeah, it's just unreal. Yeah. It's an experience like no other.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck on tomorrow's game. Phoebe, so welcome to the U.S.
Thank you.
This is your first time here ever with the team, so you have to, like, will me in. What does this feel like for you?
Oh, it's amazing. It's just amazing being with the team 24 hours, just enjoying everyone's company, but as well, like, being in America with everybody, it's just like an amazing opportunity for us. Just, we are all overwhelmed.
Oh my gosh, so wait, how many days have you been here so far?
Well, we landed on Tuesday, so 2 days.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And what have you ladies gotten into? Like, talk to me. What are the Wrexham AFC Women doing in Los Angeles, California?
Well, we do a lot of training, a lot of gym work, which probably, so it's probably not that exciting for you, but we have managed to sit by the pool for a couple of hours, and we've got a bit of time. We've been playing a lot of games together, when we've got a bit of downtime. We have managed to pop into town. We've been on Rodeo Drive, we've been to the Beverly Hills signs, so yeah, we have seen a little bit, but we are hoping maybe to see a little bit more when we get a bit more time off. But yeah, lots of training so far.
Yeah, and what does it feel like traveling and being on this West Coast tour with the fellas? Like, what is that energy like?
Oh, it's amazing. It's so it's incredible to have the same opportunity as the men's team. We flew out together out here. They're staying at a different location to us, but you know, it's amazing to be on the Wrex Coast Tour with them. Yeah, what an opportunity for us. Just, you know, we're just loving every moment. It is amazing.
So excited. And before I let you go, Phoebe, is there anything that you can share with me about the friendlies that you guys have scheduled while you're here?
Yeah, definitely. Pre-season friendlies, we're looking forward to all of them. They're all amazing occasions. The girls are prepping amazingly. So, yeah, you know, we're playing on Friday. Tomorrow's our first game, and then we're playing again on Sunday.
You guys play right before the men play Saturday.
Yes. So Friday's our first game tomorrow night. So, we're just looking forward to it. We can't wait to get going and, you know, get a bit of minutes in the legs nice as well, and just enjoy every moment. We can't wait.
I love it. Well, again, welcome.
Thank you.
Good luck on tomorrow's game. Please enjoy yourself as much as you can while you're here. We're so thrilled that you ladies are here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's
okay there, yeah?
So welcome. First and foremost, I have to know, like, what does all of this feel like? Being here in the States, being in the U.S., being in California, you have friendlies ahead of you. Very first time that the Wrexham ladies are on tour with the men's team. Invite me in. Talk to me.
Look. I am living my best dream. Like, they call it the American dream, yeah. And I'm 28 now. 20 years ago, did I expect to be even doing football as more than a hobby? No, absolutely not. But to then now it be my part-time job, I'm a semi-professional, and then 4 weeks ago I flew out to North Carolina. I am now stood here in LA. Like, come on, have you seen them amazing looking cars, the buildings, the people? It's beautiful. It is not like Wrexham. You know, like, I was walking down the street and there was like these flowers and like there's like a park of cactus. Like, you wouldn't see that at Wrexham because unfortunately you get destroyed. But out here there's so much respect, and I've got a lot of respect for people that respect their country. You know.
And when it comes to being a professional athlete and just being in this world in general, like, how do you feel like, you know, the sports sector lines up and compares to back at home? Like, do you feel like there's a huge difference between sports here in the States versus Wrexham?
No, I do. I really do. You know, especially football, especially female football, because I don't know what it is, but I feel Americans kind of just appreciate women football a lot more than they do at home. Like, I spent so many years having to fight to play football. You know, in schools, like I had to fight to play football on the boys' team because I didn't want to play netball. Like, come on, football's my thing, yeah. But I feel like, you know, if you get a scholarship out here, I'm a bit older now, but the younger girls on my team, you know, if they have an opportunity to come out here, please go out and do it, yeah, because I feel like you've got much more opportunities out here. And you know what, I'm kind of a little bit scared to play my friendlies this weekend because I just know how good these, you know, the American girls, they're strict and they want so hard to play football, and they're grateful. I feel like sometimes we may not be as grateful to be able to play football, so you know, I'm worried, but I've got the best group of girls, you know, behind me, so we're gonna give a good fight, you know.
And that leads me to asking, I would love to hear your perspective on where women's sports stand today. Like, how do you feel about the state of women's sports in general, whether that's the WNBA, women football, women, you know, tennis, so on and so forth.
Let's just start with rights for women. Full stop, because I am a massive advocate for women and women's rights and how far they've come to do what they got to do. And like football, I know you say sports, but football especially, years ago when men went to war, women started playing football and women's football became popular. But then of course men did what they got to do, and they came in and didn't like it because women are getting attention, so they put a ban on women's football for many years, and we were getting crowds bigger than men were getting. So look, what would the world be like now if that ban never had come in? Women's football may have been a woman's game, you know. But these days it's getting so much better. I don't know what, you know, maybe some of the countries I've not been to before might not be as good, but I know definitely in Wales, England, America, women's football is definitely growing, and sports in general. Like you see it on TV. They never used to play sports on TV. You see it in the Olympics, you know. And I'm just like, go women, you know.
I know.
Women can run this world.
Literally, we do not need a man. Let's be clear.
Am I allowed to say that? But no.
I'll say it for you.
Good, thank you.
But I want to ask you this before I let you go. I know the men have 3 matches coming up on the 20th, the 24th, and the 27th. I know the ladies play the first friendly tomorrow. How many more do you have? Do you have 3 friendlies?
We have 3 friendlies. So we've got one tomorrow, one on Sunday, and next week.
Okay.
One next week.
One of those days.
Do you know what? I know what it is for me. Like, I just love football. It's my passion. I don't watch it. I don't follow it. I don't know what time my games are. They go, Rosie, we've got a game now. I say, okay. I go on the pitch. I try and do what I do, and that's score goals, and then I leave. That's it. I don't know no more.
And what are you ladies doing to prepare for tomorrow's game? Like, how are you getting the girls ready?
We got to obviously carb load. How in these pants, I don't know. But we carb load, we eat good, we sleep well, we stretch, we exercise, we team bond, and we just get in the zone, you know. I think we need to be switched on, because like I said, with the American girls that play football out here, they've just got this drive, and we need to have that drive and want, and we need to not give up, you know. And we need to be, you know, I've been told for all these interviews to really be calm, because I'm not a calm girl, but I love to talk about myself, and I love getting excited.
Your birthday in October, you sound like you a Libra, you sound like me.
No, Sagittarius, come on, I'm a fire girl. Fire.
Yes, well thank you so much for chatting with me. Good luck tomorrow, Shirley, and the other two you ladies are going to do phenomenal.
Yeah, and thank you for standing there. I felt like I was talking to you and not behind your camera.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Billy, please, can you get them?
So first of all, welcome back to the U.S. for yet a second time.
Yes.
What has it been like since you've been back so far?
Well, I mean, I've got to confess, I live in America, so yes, that was a very good reaction. That was like I produced a rabbit out of my shirt. You were amazed. Yes, so I live here. I live in LA, so this is home turf for me.
For you.
But I know for the rest of everybody else, it's so exciting to be here because we had an amazing time last year, and to be back here, to be back in LA, where we got a great welcome last time, is brilliant. And staying here at the Beverly Hilton is amazing, and to have a women's team here with us this year is brilliant because that gives them the same opportunity and experience that the guys got to have last year. So yeah, very good. It's the short answer.
And of course I'm here. Listen, I do too. So let's get started, right? So of course I'm with Go Derby. Emmy nominations came out yesterday. Already, this is an award-winning series. You guys have already landed quite a few Emmys. You locked in 6 nominations yesterday.
Yes.
Take me back to that moment once you learned about that information yesterday.
Well, of course you're thrilled. I mean, anytime you make TV of any kind, you hope that it'll connect with people and that they'll enjoy it. And we've been amazed and thrilled by the audience reaction. But it's also very nice to get those kind of industry accolades that show that your peers and the people who do this as well look at it and think, you guys have done a good job. And I think it's fantastic for everybody who works so hard on the documentary, who is in Wrexham with the cameras or back here editing and putting it all together, scoring, you name it.
All of it. Cinematography, the production, the directing, all of the art design, so on and so forth. But tell me, why was it so important to shine a light on the Wrexham story and the journey of all of these athletes?
I think so. I've been a soccer fan my whole life, and I think I've always been intrigued and entranced and enchanted by the way in which football clubs and sports clubs in general operate as like a community, as a hub. I think for a lot of people these days, church isn't as big of a deal as it used to be. We don't live in villages, we don't always know our neighbours' names, we don't know this and the other. But football clubs become this incredible meeting place where people from all across the community come together and they all want one thing, which is for these guys to kick a ball in a net, or well, for him specifically to keep the ball out the net. He's a goalkeeper. And it's such a powerful unifying thing, and I always loved that. And so, when Rob had this crazy idea of buying a football team and doing a documentary about it, I was like, someone is watching out for me somewhere in the universe, because it's a magical experience.
I love that. And in what ways would you say this docu-series has helped to reshape the Wrexham brand and culture in general?
I can
only imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's had an extraordinary effect. I mean, Wayne Jones, who's here tonight, who's the publican of the Turf pub, which is the pub that is virtually built into the stadium. I've talked to him before about the extraordinary number of people that are coming into the pub now, like 60, 70 visitors a day that are coming from America, Australia, Canada, Germany, wherever it may be. And that in and of itself has helped the local economy, but I think the biggest thing is just the sense of kind of confidence that the city has. This idea of like, we can do and achieve wonderful things. So it's great.
And of course, before I let you go, we have to talk about the ladies. I'm a lady. We have tons of beautiful Wrexham ladies here today for the very first time as a team. What are your thoughts around that? Like, did you ever foresee this moment coming for them?
Well, we always wanted to make sure that women's soccer is on the rise everywhere. I go and watch a lot of NWSL games here at Angel City, it's exploding in the UK and across Europe and across the world. So we were absolutely determined to make sure that opportunities that we were presenting for the guys, we should be doing for the girls as well. So, last year we didn't get our acts in gear to get them over here in time, but this year and going forward, they'll be with us wherever we go.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
chatting
you.
with me. I appreciate it.
Thank
and
you.
good luck on Saturday's game. Thank you. And where's our coffee? Jeff, first of all, congratulations on everything. The success of the show, being back here in the U.S. This is all amazing news, if I can just be quite honest. But talk to me about this docu-series. You've already landed quite a few of Emmy Awards. Locked in 6 nominations yesterday. How optimistic are you about willing in the win?
I'll say cautiously optimistic. I was talking to some people today, as a matter of fact. So the thing is, I've been doing this for a long time. My first Emmy nomination was last year, which actually this year, last season, and we won. And what a great surprise! That's great. Now we've got the expectations. Now we weren't sure would we get 6 nominations again, which we did, for amazing work for all the people who work on it. But now, am I that guy who's got to sit there if it doesn't go our way and smile, right? Or do I bury my head? Or do we get lucky again? So it's just something like, what's great is it brings attention to the show.
Yeah.
And the best revenge is more seasons.
Yeah,
or the best reward. It's not a revenge.
How many seasons are you hoping for?
No, I take one at a time, because what's going to determine how we do is how the team does.
Yeah.
So if the team has drama going up or drama going down, I think, and there's that story on the field and those stakes, and then we can keep finding ways to tell the stories of the town. I think we'll be okay. But I take it this industry is, the second you think you have something, then it pulls away. So I'm grateful for every episode, actually.
I want to hear about the fans' interaction, all of the energy and the positive interaction that you guys have been receiving from the fans. As an executive producer on this project, is that something that you anticipated, or it's just like you just never know?
Not at all. I've been fortunate. I've worked on a lot of shows with Rob over the years, specifically Sunny in Philadelphia for 15 seasons.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of fan interaction there, whether it be people in person or just reaching out to you. So that's really rewarding, because if someone enjoys, I love my job. So if you get feedback on that where people it's impacting their lives, if it makes them laugh or it makes them cry like this show, or it inspires you or it gives you, something to aspire to, it's great. And what's great about this show is how it crosses gender, age, everything. So I was just at an event last night, and there was a woman, I'll put her in her 70s, from Bristol, and this gentleman who knew I was coming said, "My mom wants to meet you." I said, "Okay." Well, she's a huge fan of the show, and I had this lovely conversation with this woman from Bristol for 15 minutes, and just talking about how she saw the show, and it was all through her eyes, which to me that's really rewarding, that they're seeing the same things. Like, we watch these things, we experience them in real time as far as the matches go, and the same thing is like the first time we see anyone who we're covering and we hear their story, but we see it all the way through finishing, all the way through editorial. And so I know when something makes me feel this cold fan, and it makes me feel again, and then the 50th time that I see it, then we're doing something right. Because if you feel that, you can't stop that feeling.
And I feel like I have to ask, especially with you having worked on another project with Rob for a number of years, what's the dynamic like? How is it working with Rob? I want the good, the bad, the pretty, and the ugly.
The great thing is when I started on Sunny, he, Charlie, and Glenn all had certain cars that they drove. He was driving like an old Toyota pickup, I remember, and that was like into season 3 or 4. So he was not hedging his bets, like he was waiting, and so it's been fun for me to watch Rob grow this thing from where he was doing, home videos is the story, is the lore, to where now, here we are in this international stage, and watching football, which I'm so passionate about. So just watching he and also Charlie and Glenn just sort of grow from this really grassroots, really core, very passionate Sunny fans to something that is a lot more broad. And these guys, you know, we're storytellers, and so you can tell stories in different ways, and Rob's a great storyteller, so we all benefit from that.
And before I let you go, I'll have to hear from you. How has this particular project and this documentary lined up with other projects that you've worked on over the years?
This is so great for me because I am such a huge sports fan my whole life. And I was one of the few kids from Northern California who we called it football. And I was watching the sport when I was 5, 6 years old. And it was just a handful of us. So this particular project where it takes storytelling and what I'm passionate about, and I wake up in the morning and I'm fortunate to do what I do. And then it brings this attention on me where suddenly I have opportunities that in this industry take a long time to get. They're few and far between. So it's been great for me, and I'm able to really pursue other things while I have this in my pocket. You know, like this is that bird in the hand, which I'm so fortunate to have. And there's some birds over there in the bush. We'll see if I catch them or not.
Seth, thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming back and chatting with me. I really appreciate it. Congratulations on all of the success. True.
I appreciate it, and everyone who watches the show. Like, as long as people are watching it and are entertained, then thank you. You know.
Thank you.
Thanks.